Another celebrity-owned pub. It seems every pub in the UK now is either a Wetherspoons or owned by someone famous, and they do it for two reasons. Oh, sorry, this one is James May's, and you can stay here, and for the Grand Tour fans, this is the all-important view from the Cuck chair. James is one of those people that's hard to hate. There's Anne Russell, she's also hard to hate, and he pumped some of his Amazon fortune into the Royal Oak for good reason. Most celebrities who buy pubs do it as a self-indulgent folly, a bit of fun, or simply as a way to invest in massive property in hugely valuable areas in a way that people will love them for it and not call them out. James is a part-time resident in the tiny village of Swallowcliffe in Somerset, and because the community-owned pub looked like it was going down, he didn't want to lose his local, so he bought in quite a lovable way. The pub is pretty cut off, but that's part of its charm, and you can come and stay here, but should you? 175 quid a night for a mid-level room, is that acceptable? Well, it's sailing very close to the wind, but this is July, and we are in quite a desirable part of the country, and as James himself, I'm sure, would say, is there a lock on the door and is there a bed? And if the answer to both of those questions is yes, well, what more do you want? There is a bit of charm to it though, so after what seemed to be a diesel-powered shower, I got a pint for £6.50 and then went to take in Swallowcliffe's wonder before Anne arrived for dinner. There's really not much to it. There's the pub, the church, and 174 residents, which means that 0.62% of them was a presenter on Top Gear, which is higher than most places in the UK. I ended up just walking across the fields, which I like. I can't decide whether I feel like Red at the end of Shawshank Redemption or whether I'm about to see a trouble-making Theresa May running through the crop. People then started arriving at the pub for the evening. It didn't really get busy like Clarkson's pub, but Clarkson's pub isn't really a pub, more of a selfie location and gift shop, but we're not going into that again. And then arrived and insisted that I try some of James May's gin. He makes a few different sorts and apparently it's quite good. I don't normally drink gin.
They do a parsnip gin here, which is rather nice, and I can see 3 gin bottles, and I don't know what the difference is. They're a different colour.
When I think of parsnips, I just think of Peter Rabbit, and he's an annoying little.
The good bit, though, was the food. I don't think James has anything to do with the kitchen, and it probably shows. Get your pause game on for the menu. The highest praise I can give it is Anne lives just up the road. She's been here 4 times, and anyone who knows her knows she doesn't suffer bullshit.
I feel such a wanker doing this every time. This is where 2 influencers sit at a restaurant and photograph their flaming food.
Creators, Anne, creators. Why were you unsure of that?
Because it's Basil.
Oh, or Basel.
The bill arrived, which felt like a more than fair exchange, and I returned to the bar to persist with my fledgling gin habit. Oh, I should have said breakfast is included in the price, which helps take the edge off it. The food was equally good then. Don't come here for a week on holiday or a honeymoon, but do stop in for a night, definitely, if you're on your way to the West Country or milling around the nearby Stonehenge. James did a great thing securing a community pub, and they repaid him by making it really very good.